People, we need to talk. This is really important because I've got a very big question. Come closer, come closer. What the hell happened to masculinity? Where did it go? Where are all the real men? Now, don't get me wrong. I know that everyone has a feminine and a masculine side. Our feminine side is our creative side, our receptive, nurturing side, while the masculine side is the one that's more logical, that takes action. Anyone who is enlightened or trying to become enlightened knows that you have to balance both sides. You can't always be emotional or always be logical. I get that. But when it comes to dating, something got messed up along the way. The wires got crossed and men are suddenly feminine. Now, hear me out on this because it's going to make a lot of sense. So you meet a guy, you think he's great. He thinks you're great too. He calls you, you call him. Suddenly he just disappears. Okay, you could have just gotten ghosted. That's a possibility. Or most likely, he wants you to chase him. Honey, please, don't fall for that. The reality is that ghosting is just a normal thing these days. And I used to think it was a good thing, but I've since changed my mind. Now I just politely say, I don't think we're right for each other or whatnot. If you're a guy that ghosted someone and is expecting her to chase after you, you have to understand that you are now in your feminine energy. And that's probably not where you want to be. Am I right? Guys, come on. You have to understand that any high value woman that respects herself is not going to be chasing you down. And if she does, then it's not such a prize. So keep that in mind. Also, it's most likely that you're insecure, and so you need that validation of a woman chasing after you, which lame. Now, ladies, you're not getting out of this either. If you are chasing men, then you are part of the problem because, well, that's what they're expecting you to do. And by perpetuating it and continuing to do it, then it just makes this vicious cycle. So now you're in your masculine energy chasing after a dude, and he's in his feminine energy and insecure and expecting you to chase him. Isn't dating so great these days? It's probably exactly why I haven't gone on a date in like 9 months. A little bit of a waste of time. Not saying I'm giving up on love, but that I'm not doing. Several years ago, I wrote an article about how modern male behavior is all women's fault. And I will link that in the description box for you ladies, because it's really true. From their mothers to their sisters to their wives to their girlfriends that let them continuously get away with things. Well, that's why men are acting like this. It's because of what we're doing, okay? So let's all get in whatever energy we want to be in, whether it's masculine or feminine. And it shouldn't matter who is chasing who. That's just playing games. If you genuinely like a person and he genuinely likes you, or vice versa, either party should be able to call or plan a date. I mean, let's be mature adults, shall we? Clearly, in this day and age, there's some sort of gender identity crisis. And this video is not about that. Be whatever gender you want, whether it's one you were born with or whatever. That's not what this is about. All I'm trying to say is that we seem to be really confused here about what our roles are or what we're supposed to be doing. Now, this isn't about fashion, although the men back in the day, they looked pretty dapper, right? But why is chivalry dead? I want to resurrect it. Men should be opening doors, car doors for women. They should be pulling out the chairs. They should be picking up the tab. They should be respectful. And women in turn should be feminine. Personally, I don't mind being in my masculine energy when I'm at my career at work, because the masculine energy is logical and we take action, like me filming this video right now. But when it comes to dating and romance, oh, no. I've got the boobies, not you, okay? Let's just get that straight. And ladies, I get it. I've been there. You feel a connection with a certain man and you just think you should live happily ever after, but a man will tell you more by his actions than his words. So pay attention to that and get good at being alone and being on your own and standing on your own 2 feet. This way you never feel like you have to chase a man, because it just lowers your value in his eyes and in everyone else's eyes, because you look like a fool. And no judgments, because I've probably done it. I think we can solve a lot of these problems by just working on our own self-worth and self-esteem. And I've also written an article about that, which I will put in the description box, so you want to check that out. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your opinion is on this whole situation, this whole dating game stuff, and about femininity and masculinity, if it still exists. I think it does. I have hope. I have faith. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thanks for stopping by and visiting my world. See you next time.